Welcome back to the garage. Today is a beautiful day out. It is 72 degrees today, so it's nice out today. My name is Adrian. You're watching Still on Target. We got the project EK going on. You can follow this build a lot more frequently at Still on Target YouTube on Instagram. Anyways, I'm using my GoPro today. I hardly ever do. I may start using it more. And I got a Sennheiser microphone attached to it, so I'm hoping that I'm coming up clear. I stutter and I don't have good speech, but I hope the mic picks up my stutter properly for you. Anyways, so today we have a package that came in from PCI. We actually had two packages, but we're going to talk about one of them today. That package, as you can tell by the title, is a PCI seat rail. So let me grab my box here. So both items that came in today are in here, but we're going to talk about just one of them today. I'll keep the video short and to the point. Put this other box or this other product off to the side here. Now, the reason I went with PCI seat rails is, well, it's PCI. If you've watched this channel, you know that I love PCI. Their stuff is just top notch, and it sits lower to the floor, which is, you know, what generally preferred. And I mean, just the quality is there. It ain't the cheapest seat rails, you know. I mean, you know, I know. I could have bought, you know, seat rails from like PLM. You know, I know they make seat rails, but the PCI sit lower. And as far as seat rails, you can't. I mean, PCI's got it down good, you know. But I tell you what, though, the PLM bars, I got front and the rear X bars. Good stuff. But today we're talking about PCI seat rails. So here's the box that it comes in. I had another item up here. Put it off to the side. Pro Car Innovation multi-adjustable blah blah. So I'll take a look at that here in a second. Put off to the side. Right here it looks like we have ooh stickers. Oh damn it! I ordered gray. Kind of want a black. Oh well. I'm sure that's what I requested. I do remember the word gray in the title, but I kind of just wanted the seat rails. The color isn't that important. I did ask for gray, but I kind of wish I would have gone black. But they're just colors, so. I got a bracket here. I'm not sure exactly what this is for. Maybe it's a hardware for the harness if you're using a 5 points, which I will be. Maybe. These are going to be what bolts the side mounts to the bottom bracket. So, yep. Here we have, this is the hardware. They give you the plaques that go on the seat rail, so you can let everybody know that you got superior seat brackets, spacers, and hardware for the plaque. And then you got the seat bracket itself. This looks like it's the forward side, back side, and the back side. That was Alexa, by the way. She must have thought that I said something to her. So we have a hole here for.
What can I add for you?
Jeez, Alexa, shut up. So this is where, so over here you got where you mount your crotch deal to, if you got a 5-point. To the car, to the car, to the car, to the car. This will be one of your side, like your seatbelt buckle if you're not using a 5-point, or you can use this as another mount for your side strap. And then you would use, so that would be one side for the side strap if you use a 5-point, and then you would use I believe on the car, but we'll find out for sure here. We'll find out after we look at our instructions. That's kind of weird though, they give just one. I wonder what this is for. This is probably gonna be for this if you're using a buckle, but we're gonna need more than one because we're using a 5-point. So let's go ahead and so right now I got Integra GSR confetti seats, which I love these seats. These seats are great, but they're not track seats. You slide everywhere. So let's go ahead and get this crap off. I'm just gonna bolt it off real quick. Alright, so I got the bracket in the car, just kind of mocking it up, then I'm bolted down just to make sure the holes line up, and they appear to be good. So there's one that it appears to fall right on top of where it needs to be. Look how nice and tugged up it is to the floor. It's perfect. But before I put the seat on, or the brackets, I'm going to go to the store and get the bolts that I need for harness. Let me go ahead and show you the harness that I got, because this video I plan on putting everything seat related. Let's talk about the seat that we have, and then I'm going to show you the harness that I have as well. Let me get this shit out of the way. Let me bring this to the light so you can see better. Okay, so the seat that I have is a Momo Supercup XL because I am XL. I need something that's gonna fit me in, so I bought a brand new Momo Supercup XL. I bought it brand new. The guy mocked it up, but he did not throw in the bolts that they come with. What kind of bullshit is that, right? So now I gotta go get bolts for that, so I can mount the side mounts to the seat, and I want to get the bolts to get the harness. Where the hell is my... Oh. Anybody want to buy this? I want to sell this driver's seat. Oh no! Oh no! So I got some seats from Racequip. Damn it! It's everywhere. Shoulder and the sides over here. I believe this is the dick harness right here, and the sides. And it's got these cam locks. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice setup. So I need to go get hardware. I'm gonna go to Lowe's. Before I go, I'm gonna go ask my wife if she needs anything, because she's painting the laundry room and probably forgot something. So be right back. Okay, so I'm back from the store. I went to the store and got hardware. So remember, I am a fatty McFat. So these seats are not gonna get installed the conventional way. Let's see. The instructions, well, I'll just show you. The instructions will have you mount the seats this way, okay? This way. Or flip it and put it over there, depending if you're short or tall. But since I am using a big wide seat, I'm instead of this being over here and this over here, it's gonna be flipped. So when you flip it, it pushes it out a little bit. So you put it like this. That's the fat configuration. All right. Now, This is going to be the fat configuration, regular height. If you're short, you're going to use this one. It'll push it forward. You see how the mounts are forward of the overall bracket? I'm going to go ahead and use the short mode as well because I'm only 5'8". So I'm 5'8" and fat. So I get to use this config. So I'm going to go ahead and put the hardware there. And then get it to the seat. Luckily, the hardware kind of comes assembled to show you how it's going to go. You're going to go ahead and, let's see. Take it apart. This piece right here goes up top. Like that. And then the bottom is going to be this, the washer, and the bolt. Alright, I hope you can see this, the washer, and the bolt. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to do the other side. Leave it loose so I can adjust it in the car. You can adjust the width. Alright. The width can be adjusted. So if you're normal size or skinny, normal size, or super obese like me, that's it. And if you're short, just let it forward. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Alright. I'm going to take a sip out of my green shake here. Well, let me show you this first. So, I got my hardware for the seats. If you have a Momo, you got an M8 by 1.25, 20 millimeter length. So this is what we're going to use. We're going to go ahead and mount that to the seat, to the rail, before I start tightening anything out. But before I do anything, I'm going to drop these bolts for the ball sack belt and one of the lap belts. Yeah, see, the lap belt will be covered, so I need to throw that on before. I'm going to go ahead and throw this nut here and this nut here. That's forward, by the way. This is the back of the bracket. So I want to drop that in right now, so once I put the seat on, I won't have access, so I'll throw this on as well. Alright guys, so I got the right, you know, this will be the passenger side. That's the driver's door over there. I got this mounted and the nut sack belt mounted, because once you put the seat belt, you're not gonna have space. So that's taken care of. So now I am gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm running out of breath. Just getting up and off the floor, but I want to go ahead and mount these bolts on the brackets to the side. These are class 10 bolts. Factory bolts are class 8.8, so these are high strength. I want to go ahead and mount these, and I want to use the spaces between the side bracket and the seats. That's so you don't scratch up your seat and whatever. But yeah, so there we go. Yeah, it's ready to go in the car. I got that tightened up. That's tightened up. This is tightened up. Scratch it a little bit from moving it around. Scratch it back from dropping it. But yeah, this little horror goes through here, so I'm gonna do that before I throw it in the cart. And let's do it. Came across a couple of issues. One, the sidebar's hitting, but I can probably make it work. It's a little tight fit. It may interfere with the door a little bit, or at least rub it. I don't care if it rubs as long as it closes. I couldn't get the bracket close enough to the center firewall without. Yeah, I couldn't get the bracket centered because the firewall will hit this bolt. It was too long, so I went ahead and I chopped it down. So that should cover it now. So let's give it a shot again. Another problem I just came across is getting to the back bolt to bolt it down. The rail is in the way, so I'm gonna have to take the seat out, just loosen up the rail, which kind of sucked because I got my position right. I'm gonna mark it before I do. So drop this in, put the bracket back, and then put the seat in. So yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. See how it won't go in and out. I have to loosen this and this, slide the seat forward, get this out of the way, and I was able to drop it in barely. So now I could throw it in the car. This is tightened back up. So everything is tight. And believe me, as soon as you feel any tension on these things, the seat won't slide, it locks. So when you crank it down, it ain't going anywhere. Back in the car. One more thing. The front bolts that hold the seat to the side rails, leave them off. This way when you're in the car, you can tilt up the seat and access this, because you will absolutely not, the floor is right here. You will not get to that hole. So leave this and the other side off from the front so you can lean the seat back. Should be good to go. Alright guys, so I'm almost done. I got the side harnesses bolted up. I got the shoulder ones kind of half on. Alright, I don't have it all the way. So I can pull it and tighten it to adjust. That's how you adjust. You know, you kind of give it a little tension. And give a little tension, and this might be a little bit. So when you get in there, I'm going to buckle it up and I'll tighten it with this here. So let's see. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to get in there and I want to adjust the lengths. I'll buckle it up. I'll pull this to tighten up this. Then I'll get off and I'll finish wrapping this up. This shit is finally done. Finally. Here we go. I think it looks good. It's nice and tight against the bar, but it fits. Alright? So that fits. You know, I didn't want to have to remove my bar. I got to adjust it for myself. I think it looks pretty good. I like Racequip stuff. You know, I think Racequip is pretty good. I wouldn't go with stuff like NRG or any like that. That's just decorative belts. Asking for trouble with those. But a lot of people run Racequips, you know, certified, and you know it's a cam lock. So, you know, so got it strapped down properly. The excess I have wrapped. I just kind of secured with tape just so it doesn't fly around. But yeah, this thing is solid. Seat is solid. I got one, and I got just a little right there. But yeah, everything's good. It's set to my lengths. I can reach. Seems real low, but I can see fine over it. You know, but it's a nice. It's very nice low seat. If you're looking for low, man, this thing is low. But I'm short, but I'm not short enough to where I can't see, so I'll be good. If you're shorter than me, though, you may want to go higher. I have it. I'm 5'8". I got it set to the third up top. Second in the back, just got a slight lean back. So yeah, if you're shorter, you may want to bring it up a couple, 2 or 3 more, or maybe all the way to the top, depending how short you are. So there you go. Showed you how to adjust these when you're by yourself. You don't gotta need a second person or anything. Everything's set. So once you adjust it, you finish securing it that way. Yeah, I like it. I like the yellow and red theme on these things. Yellow, red, and white there. It all looks good. Racequip having red kind of matches with the Momo theme, because Momo back in the day, well, they're still doing a lot of stuff, is red and yellow. I think it's been a while. Momo used to be big in the 90s and 2000s. Well, mostly the 2000s. But let's see. I want to call it quit for today because, truth be told, this was a pain in the dick. If I do it again, I will be twice as quick because I wouldn't be undoing shit so much. But now that I know and I have done this once with this seat bracket and this seat and this car combo, I can knock it down a lot quicker without so much frustration. Pretty happy with this PCI stuff. It's solid. None of the holes were misaligned. Nothing was missing. Everything worked great. Now, if you use that one bolt that PCI included for the right side, it may be short enough where you might have to cut it. So that's one thing you may want to consider. Don't use that long of a bolt on this side. If you do, just slice it off the way I did, and it won't hit the center column or the center tunnel. I was gonna do some more work today with something else, making a video, but I'm not gonna. I'm tired. This thing really tested my patience. Only because it's not reclinable. There's no axis under because it's so low. But so you gotta, take the good with the bad with the good. The good being that it's nice low, but because of that, makes it a little bit harder to work with. All right, guys, like the video, share it, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Comment. Let me know what you think. So yeah, peace out.